tournament. Avek just needs one, and he's through into that grand
Avek
final.
Really
Here we go, very aggressive.
k1llsen.
Oh, and the health's coming in, and the grenades from k1llsen, absolutely perfectly placed. And those kind of things you don't see all that often, but when they happen, they're going to be brilliant. As k1llsen makes it 2-0, and that's the best start he could have hoped for here.
I'm out of words for this man. How the hell does he hit 2 grenades there? Especially the air grenade. I mean,
whilst he's backing away, trying to get through the teleport. You can see that Avek is playing super aggressive as well, just trying to, well, he knows that k1llsen can't have much health to work with. He's just trying to bring him back onto the bad side, if you like. Not a, if he can get one kill and bring it back in his favor, then he can maybe work his way back into the scores, but currently, with 1 minute gone, it's k1llsen that leads 3-0, and he's setting himself up maybe for an attack over to towards that red armor. Good rail from above from Avek. And k1llsen looks at the moment like he's finding it difficult to keep a hold of the position of Avek, and especially now he's down real low and would actually be killed if another rail hits him at this point. Mega will be available. k1llsen will jump over to it. There comes the rocket. Oh, that rail, if Avek had a railgun shot there instead of the shotgun, that could have worked out nicer. And it will actually be a k1llsen frag after, you know, some real big pressure moments from Avek.
Yeah, but this is what we're going to see on this map all the time. Avek is not going to back out of these fights. He knows if I keep up the pressure, he's going to make mistakes and I'm going to get back the control, and then I'm just going to do it better than him. That's what Avek's game is about. And I don't know, k1llsen is living up good to it at the moment. I mean, he's on 5 HP, now back to 30, but he's having a hard time getting a really good controller. But as long as the frags are still coming, it's all right for him.
There goes the Mega Collection for k1llsen. All of a sudden looking really healthy in that red armor if he's able to take it in just 3 seconds time. And he'll be in a very, very solid position. There he goes. So 120, 170 for k1llsen in terms of health and armor. Avek surely a lot lower, and if he can steal this yellow away, he's probably almost guaranteed himself
really
the next kill. But those rockets are brilliant, and k1llsen can't quite believe that that's just happened to him. And that will be Avek's first frag here on the 3rd map, and it could be a very crucial one because, to be fair, Avek should not have won that fight.
No, he had 15 armor, and
nor k1llsen that one.
k1llsen shouldn't have won that fight, and that one was even better for him because he's back on 150, 100 now. But Avek's rockets are still keeping him gain, and I think he's not gonna let k1llsen run away with this. 5-1, still a decent scoreline on Hub.
Rails flying, not many of them connecting at the moment though. Avek sets himself up for the jump off towards red armor.
Oh,
another
really
great
good rocket. But the rail was as great.
Red armor is in position. Avek will actually rocket jump over towards that k1llsen. Lands the shot when he lands on the staircase. And there's the finisher as well. And k1llsen just holding that one single position, kind of like, you know, just stood there like a turret, just firing the rails off in different directions. And sometimes the best way to stay hidden is not to move at all on aerowalk. Yeah,
and really, k1llsen's railgun aim is really keeping him in. He's just hitting more rail than Avek at the moment. Avek is actually sitting on 17% rail. I don't think that's something you see often of him.
k1llsen sneaking around will actually catch Avek out there. Try to go through that teleporter. Great shot into a small piece of Avek's back that he saw. And to be honest, right now it looks like k1llsen's almost confusing Avek. He seems to be catching him out in a lot of places.
Yeah, definitely. And I really can't believe this. I mean, I really hope the score is going to get closer because that's exactly what we have seen in all games so far today. 2 maps really close in the start, and then the guy who lost the first 2 maps is running away with a score. That's happening at the moment. I really hope that's not getting into Avek's head.
k1llsen lost tabs of Avek at the minute, but you can guarantee with that red armor coming up, that's where Avek is, and he's spamming grenades down the staircase. k1llsen is just thinking, well, okay, you can have that. I've got a full 200 health, got 85 armor. I can still keep myself over the other side of the map and be quite happy with letting you have that 1 red armor.
Yeah, but k1llsen should really be careful. I mean, the last frag Avek made was, he only needed 15 armor for that. Now he has 120, so Avek's rail aim is really letting him down at the moment though. Even though he hit 1 there, k1llsen is still so far ahead.
Oh, another great shot from k1llsen, who's currently just under 50% railgun. Finally, avek will hit a good shot. k1llsen just a slight bit away from hitting that one rail as he came through. Avek's rockets again are brilliant. And k1llsen has to back away, and avek's going to go diving in over the top. Shotgun finish from k1llsen, and that was unlucky from avek. I thought he was maybe going to go aggressive there with the rocket launcher. In fact, he may just do that here, around that red armor area.
Yeah, but this is risky for both.
He's got a railgun now, which is even more dangerous for k1llsen. But the grenade spam will force avek to back away in towards that mega area, I'm sure. Yes, he is. He's down low. k1llsen waiting on the mega health as they both go out. No players hitting the rail. There goes one from k1llsen, but most importantly, he picked up the mega health. He's got himself that green armor. And we're about to hit the 4 frag mark. k1llsen still leads by 8.
Yeah, and this is really... The longer the clock is running, it's going to be so hard for avek. I mean, 8 frags on aerowalk, you will always say that's possible. 8 frags in 4 minutes when you don't have control, it's getting harder and harder.
avek still hanging on here with only 4 HP as he tries to run and get out of that situation. Will still land the rail, so he made good use of those last 4 health points. Question is, can he force it to be really useful to him? Those rockets not connecting this time, and that's what's kept avek only 9 frags behind. I think if his rockets weren't so good, this would be a lot more one-sided up to now.
Yeah, and k1llsen actually stole the red as well, so avek is still in decent shape. He can still move in, and that RG was really crucial as well. Every point of damage at this point when the equally is stacked is going to be so important.
k1llsen 10, avek 1. 3 minutes on the clock. Red armor up in
avek
5.
Is going to move in here, surely.
He's got to do that anyway. The rockets were good. Actually, k1llsen was knocked up onto that red armor platform, but here comes the frag from avek. He's got 3 minutes, and that was a fail. Meant to make the jump over to the red armor platform, missed it, and then just got railed in the face. So not a very good little move from avek. That was maybe his one chance now to get back with the clock really working against him. Only 2.5 minutes to claim 9 kills back.
Yeah, this is going to be so hard. The next mega is surely going to go to avek, and k1llsen is on the red armor platform early. He's surely going to die now.
Good
and
move.
Really, now it's possible. 2.5 minutes, 8 frags. It's hard, but avek is should get the red for free now. And k1llsen doesn't have all the weapons to his name he needs. It's going to be really hard, but he's playing it well now. k1llsen is just going to camp it.
Here goes the teleporter camping from k1llsen. Comes back through. avek will be there waiting. And after everything, avek's already down, really, really hurt. And maybe k1llsen won't be looking for the kill, but that doesn't matter because he knows that avek at low HP can't even chase, because even if he does, k1llsen will just take him down anyway.
And now it's going to be, if you look at the timings, it's 20 seconds until anything on the map is up. So this is 20 seconds of fighting time for avek. And even though they're equally stacked, k1llsen just has to play defensive now, because avek has to make it happen. And it's always harder to really get onto someone than just playing it defensively. And k1llsen is doing a really great job now.
avek rocket jumps over for that red armor. k1llsen just waiting there to rail him off. Finally, avek hitting a railgun shot and decides to switch out to the rocket launcher. He's let k1llsen in on the mega health, which, well, at this stage in the game is going to prove completely fateful.
Yeah, I think k1llsen just ran away with the score too much. 1 minute, 8 frags. I don't know. That would be a miracle.
There's another red armor, and we've said this so much today that that person who has the 2-0 lead, they can't let the head go down. They have to forget the map that they lost, blah, 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 blah. But I think everything's a little bit out the window at this stage in the tournament.
And at this point, really, what is avek thinking? What do you think does he have in his head? Is it going to be, okay, I won the first 2 maps?
I think he has Lost World in his head, which is the next map.
That would be a good idea, actually, yes.
Which, of course, I think will suit him better, just judging on what we've seen here on aerowalk, which is avek's railgun, now at 25%, but that's been fairly generous for him. He was down around 16% or something after roughly 5 or 6 minutes.
It's really not what you want on aerowalk.
because he's in the right area with the railgun, but just not actually hitting it. There he goes, another kill. 3 seconds to go, though, and k1llsen has already called good game. So k1llsen will bounce back. He'll bring the scoreline to 2-1. We have 2 more maps remaining. The question is where those maps are, or who those maps are going to end up with in the end, because, of course, k1llsen has to win the next 2 in a row. Those next 2 maps will be Lost World,